Africa Racing. Welcome to Red Star Raceway for Red Star Motorcycle Championships. This is round 2. South Africa riding a high wave at the moment as Brad Binder sets the world alight with his performances in Moto 3. Lots of enthusiasm as we head out to Red Star Raceway, one of the most well-presented circuits in the country. Good to have the four wheels with us. Some of the fastest four wheels you'll ever see around a racetrack, the 250 carts. A good view of the well-presented Red Star Raceway. TRP, Fellowlive, and Dario Sat on board as sponsors for the day's racing. A very cold start to the day. Everyone making final preparations on their machines to make sure they are jetted properly. They're going to be in perfect race condition in these cold conditions. Lots of discussion in the pits around setup. Changing weather conditions going to mean change in the setup going into the race ahead. Good to have Nicole van Asvierken standing around to help the guys out. Tyre pressure is also going to mean a lot. Sandra Shelley with the crowd. She'll be riding in memory of her legend brother, Anthony Shelley, who we lost recently. We're going to catch up with one of our main sponsors, Dario Sat.
Hi guys, I'm from Dario Sat Pty Limited. We're an occupational health and safety company that specializes in consulting and training. We also do ISO systems. Don't wait for anything to go wrong before you contact us.
We, as Dario Sat, we basically deal with training as well as compliance. So the training which we basically deal with is your first aid level 1, 2 and 3, basic firefighting, SHRAP, scaffolding, working at heights. So these courses are very much important with regards to now compliance with the Occupational Health and Safety Act.
Good to have such enthusiastic sponsors. No doubt they'll be having a good day. Shaking the fuel up, but more than likely trying to warm up. Doc van Wijngaard in Riders Briefing, going through all the final instructions and the necessary thank yous ahead of the day's racing. Hello, Mom. Well, Cuthbert, ready for the racing action. Lots of racing blood in there. NSF 100s will be the first race of the day. Always exciting to see the young talent in South Africa. And like I said, at the moment, running a wave as South Africa sets the world alight with major performances in Moto 3 and the rest of the road racing scene around the world. So here we go, the NSF 100s where it all starts. Pole position for the number 17 of Chris Wright. Deegan Claassens on the front row as well with Jonathan Tiley, and they'll be hoping to make a good race of it. The lights go out and away they go for the first race. Still fairly cold, tucked in behind the fairing, and a great start for Chris Wright. The pole position man right behind him, the 99 of Deegan Claassens. Still very much a learning curve for these young riders. Laura Carmody in the action as well, seeing how much they can get that bike leaned over in the corners. Good to see Laura Carmody in there and getting to grips with motorcycle racing. Man in second place, Deegan Claassens, putting Chris Wright under massive pressure. They're getting away from Jonathan Tiley just a little bit. Look at that, it's all about the slipstreaming. Down that main straight, who's it going to be? Late on the brakes into that first turn. So we got a new race leader, Deegan Claassens. What a move, into the front he goes. Chris Wright not going to be happy about that. They are pushing each other. 105, 106 lap times. Very, very quick for these youngsters. There we go. More slipstreaming onto the inside. What a move. Chris Wright, but back around him, Deegan Claassens. What great racing from these youngsters. Very good corner speed through there. So it's still the 99, Deegan Claassens, that leads the way. Chris Wright going to fight back at him. There's your third place man. The crowd watching on. Great racing in the NSF 100s. They're into the back markers. This is where things could change. Deegan Claessens leads the way. Different lines there and on the inside. This time the pass is stuck. Well done. Oh, up the inside once again. Deegan Claessens. This is fantastic racing out of the NSF 100s. Right, inside line. Deegan Claessens has to run a little wider. So Chris Wright back in the front. Every time you look, there's a new race leader. But Chris Wright, the pole position sitter, he's up in the front once again. Deegan Claessens, can he find a way past? There he is, he means business, but this is going to be a run to the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? It's going to be a mad dash down the main straight. They are side by side, but it looks like Chris Wright is going to take this one. What a great ride. Third place is going to be Jonathan Tiley, who finishes behind Deegan Claessens. Fantastic racing from the NSF 100s. In the overall results, Chris Wright with the win ahead of Deegan Claessens, Jonathan Tiley in third place, Tarek van der Merwe in fourth, and excellent ride from Laura Carmody in fifth. Time now for the 150 Cup. So getting a little bit bigger, but not too much, and a lot of the riders from the NSF 100s making the hop up to the 150s as well, but joining the fray will be Luca Coccioni, Chase Hulcher, Dante Liedenberg, a few of the guys. There's Luca Coccioni on the front row. Chris Wright once again back on a 150. He'll be hoping for another good ride. The lights go out and away they go, and once again a good start from the outside, which will be the pole position man. A good run down into turn one. Late on the brakes, the 99 of Deegan Claessens. Didn't quite get the win in the NSF 100s, but wants to take away a win here. The 67 of Luca Coccioni right with him. Chris Wright's a little further back and under big pressure. Saw a quick glimpse there of Tarek van der Merwe as well. So up in the front, the 99 Deegan Claessens. Can he hold on to it though? That'll be the question. Fairly tight races in the front too. They're starting to edge away from the rest of the pack. Chris Wright holds on to third place. Look at that battle though, a little further down. Good shot of Deegan Claessens under massive pressure. Luca Coccioni will be hunting for a way past. Inside, outside. Trying to run the outside line now. He'll cut back on the inside. Gets a nice slingshot out of there. You can see racing all the way through the field. Take a look back at the number 17 as we watch this massive dice. In front of that though, Luca Coccioni. There's Chris Wright trying to hold of Chase Hulcher. Tucked behind the fairing, trying to get as much slipstream as possible. You can see there's plenty of action everywhere you look around the track. That's good. Look at that. Outside lines, inside lines. That's what learning is all about in the 150 Cup. Some fantastic riders and a bright future for motorcycling in South Africa. No way through for Luca Coccioni. Deegan Claessens doing a fantastic job at the moment, not putting a foot wrong. Checkered flag goes out for Deegan Claessens. Luca Coccioni then in second place. Time now for race 2. We'll have to wait and see if Luca Coccioni can swap that around. He will want to take away the race win. Good start from the guys. Clean start. That's what it's all about. But once again, Deegan Claessens goes to the front. Nice lean angles through the turns. Here they come, Deegan Claessens. He wants to make it 2 out of 2. Under pressure once again from Luca Coccioni. You see different lines on the racing circuit, and the guys just learning their way around this track. Trying to ride defensively up in the front. We saw Deegan Claessens not put a foot wrong. And that has been the forte of Brad Binder in his winning ways across the waters. He doesn't make too many mistakes. A little look over the shoulder there from Chris Wright. He knows he's under big pressure. Luca Coccioni once again with that. A very deep entry to that turn. He wants a nice slingshot out of there. Massive pressure though for Chris Wright. You can just see the different riding styles, which is great to see the individuality out there on the track. Late on the brakes. But such a smooth ride from Deegan Claessens. Very impressive up in the front. Luca Coccioni will be scratching his head now. The rest of the riders coming through. Chase Hulcher in the mix there. Reino Pretorius wants to get in the action. He's looking for a podium if he can get there. And the checkered flag goes out for Deegan Claessens. He does make it 2 out of 2 ahead of Luca Coccioni. Reino Pretorius with a solid third place there ahead of Chase Hulcher and Chris Wright in 5th place. Stepping up once again in the Red Star Motorcycle Championship, up to the 250s this time. Seeing a few of the same names, Dante Liedenberg on a little bit of a quicker bike. Some of the bikes would be starting from pit lane though. Lots of revving. There we go. That's what you don't want to do. Drop the clutch on a bike that's a little more powerful than you think. Not happy with that. So he's going to hop back on the bike. There shouldn't be too many problems there. That was the 53 of Michael Zaffarel. Right, so it's going to be a big tussle up in the front. Michael Zaffarau is up and running once again. Plenty of catch up to do. Like we said, a couple of bikes starting from pit lane. Blake van der Merwe, one of them. The 54 of Daniel Nolan under a little bit of pressure and enjoying a good race out there on the track. Red Star Raceway, one of the favourites with the riders, but suddenly you see a different riding style. Aiden Liedenberg up in the front is such an exceptional rider. Good to see the lean angles and just getting past the guys and into the front and checking out. 88 Dante Liedenberg in that third place, hoping to get past and make a podium run of it. So there you can see Aiden Liedenberg, such good corner speed. He comes past down the main straight. That 250 really gets going down here. Late on the brakes, this is what we want to see. Plenty of race action. Looks through the corner, everything perfect with the riding style. Up and over, so plenty of talent there, and Red Star Raceway doing a great job of training most of these riders, getting them up to scratch in the world of motorcycle racing. So now Aiden Liedenberg leading by a little way and running away from the field. And look at that lean angle, Marc Marquez style as he heads down the main straight and takes the checkered flag. In the overall results though, Michael Zaffarau with the win ahead of Daniel Nolan, Dante Liedenberg in third place overall. Time now for an Africa ad break. We'll catch you back shortly. Welcome back to the Red Star Motorcycle Championships Round 2. This is continued action of the race day. And we're going to start the second half of the program with the 250cc karts. For a long time, the 250cc kart held the lap record around Kyalami until a Formula 1 car went quicker than that. But generally, some of the fastest vehicles you'll see on a racetrack, they'll be doing the shortened version of Red Star. They'll be going around sub 50 seconds on that short circuit. Very, very, very powerful and agile little cars. Some big names in the eye as well. Bevan Williams, Dane Angel, just to mention a few, but here they get going. Little look over the shoulder. But good job there, Bevan Williams on the inside. Just shows you how quick they are. And just about 3 abreast, they go down into turn 1. Wow, brave stuff going into their first turn. It was Richard Fuller that lost out a little bit there, as well as Mark Russell, who spins out. So he'll be right at the back of the pack with a heap of work to do. And Richard Fuller's got work to do as well. He'll be one of the favourites. He'll have to cut through. Bevan Williams also not the start he would have liked. So the man that leads the way at the moment is Carl Lawrence on 77. Under big pressure though, right behind the big name of Dane Angel. These guys come from a thoroughbred race background. On board with Dane Angel, just showing you the way around the circuit. How quick are these 250cc karts, especially from so low down. Dane Angel looks like he's hunting for a way past. And you see how violent they are. Correcting oversteer as he comes out of the turn. And on the inside, he goes to the front. Can he hold the corner though? That kart is almost stepping out on him, but holds it. Used to racing big V8s, so he'll know all about what it's like to go sideways around a corner. Good corner speed and starting to get away. So this is looking pretty good for the 44 up in the front. Can he hold it there? That'll be the question. The 36 now, Bevan Williams has caught up into third place. Oh, is there a problem for Dane Angel up on the inside? Under pressure from Bevan Williams. New race leader. No, it's swapping backwards and forward. Dane Angel holds on to the front. Back on the inside for Bevan Williams. Oh, and then now there is a problem. Hand in the air. So upset with it. Looks like he might have had a problem. The sprocket has come off. So the 36 of Bevan Williams is going to take the checkered flag.
We're doing speeds currently at most of our tracks in South Africa, faster speeds of between 250 and 280 kilometers an hour.
It was a brilliant day today. We got 3 out of 3. The last heat was close between me and Dane, and it's unlucky for Dane that his sprocket broke on the last corner, on the first corner.
In the overall results, Bevan Williams takes the win ahead of Dane Angel, and Richard Fuller runs out the top 3. Time now for Class A, B and C, and we had a chance to catch up with a few of the riders.
Hi, Enzo Bettini at RSR 32. We're here for the race and it's bloody cold.
Hello, I'm Sandra Shelley. I'm riding in the Breakfast Run class. I'm riding a 600-yard Red Star, and good luck to all the ladies riding. Kick some ass. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Louise Marco. I'm racing in the breakfast class today. I'm also an instructor at Red Star Raceway, which we would like to thank Yolandi and Jacques van Beengaard for the opportunity, and hope everything goes well today and let all be safe. Thank you.
Brittany Cuthbert, lady leading the National Motocross Championship in the ladies class, on the line to support her dad, who'll be hoping to win this one. All the riders lining up, nice field of class A, B and C, getting ready for the start. Lights are on, they go out and away they go. Qualifying was set in very cold conditions, so no doubt race conditions going to be a lot faster. And the 42 of Paul Cuthbert goes straight to the front. There's going to be plenty of dicing all the way through the field here. Look at the 42 as he starts to edge away from the rest of the pack. We'll keep an eye on the rest. It's Mike Hayton who sits in second place on the number 11. Enzo Bettini buried in the pack somewhere. Dimitri Zafarov, Harry Potgieter, all the guys racing somewhere in the mid-pack. Like we said, we're going to see lots of racing in this class A, B and C. Back with our front runner and starting to run some very fast times. He'll be looking to break out of this class. Not on purpose, I'm sure, but starting to look like 206s there for the man up in the front, which is very quick around Red Star Raceway. So everyone fighting for positions in their classes. No problem for the man up in the front, Paul Cuthbert on the Yamaha. Looking down the field, the 169, Peter Boertes Senior having a good ride, part of the Masters class. Also picking up on the 44, Louise McCow having a great ride, just behind the 444 of Sean Harford. We also caught a quick glimpse of the 57 of Andre Swanepoel. Nice to see all the way through the field, some great racing. Back with our race leader, tucked in behind the fairing. Man, very passionate about his motorcycles. The whole family riding on two wheels in one form or another. Let me tell you, these guys not going slowly up on the front either. Mike Hayton still holds on to second place. Sandra Shelley still fighting for the third place, but under a little bit of pressure. And I tell you what, a good fight back there from the number 11. Mike Hayton has picked up the pace. The 104 of Wayne Morgan coming into the action. Plenty of action. We also saw the 32 of Enzo Bettini. Back with our race leader. He's dealt with the pressure and now starting to edge away once again. Now Mike Hayton has to worry about the pressure coming from Sandra Shelley on the 74. There we go. Up in the front. A little wheelie as well as he crosses the line. Second place is going to be Mike Hayton, and we were able to catch up with him after the race.
Hi, it's Mike Hayton here, the Red Star Raceway. Had a great race today, managed to hit a second. Hope the second race we can do the same again.
No doubt he'll get himself up towards the front once again as we go into race 2. Paul Cuthbert will get onto the starting line. And away they go. Another good start for the 42, up to the front. Mike Hayton will want to get himself a great start. Things going to be a little differently this time around. There we see Sandra Shelley, not such a good start. Down at about 6th place at the moment, so some work to do as they go into that first turn. No problems for the man up in the front though, Paul Cuthbert. So all the riders going through. Wayne Morgan, good shot of him. The 444, Sean Harford with a great start up towards the front. The 32 in the action, Enzo Bettini, got some work to do. Louise McCow, she's having a good ride as well. Nice to see such a big class of A, B and C right at the back of the pack. The 269 of Peter Boertes Jr. There's racing for everybody in this class. If you want to start motorcycle racing, this is exactly where you got to do it. The Red Star Motorcycle Championships. Right, so this is where all the action is, and we're starting to see a couple of different names up towards the front end of the field that we didn't see in race 1. Joe Cruz out there as well, having a great ride. Harry Potgieter having a great ride. And Sandra Shelley making her way through the field, trying to get on that podium. There's Sandra Shelley on the 74. Good lead angle. She's nice and light, so she'll get good drive down the back straight. Paul Cuthbert has up and checked out, running 2:06 lap times, quite a bit faster than the rest of the field, but such a great ride from Sean Harford in this second heat, mixing it with some of the big gunners there. 73, it's Alwyn Steenkamp. The number 11, there is Mike Hayton. So trying to fight back to where he was in race 1, but a little bit tougher this time around. The 73 of Alwyn Steenkamp, under some big pressure. It looks like the pack has been able to catch back up to the man on 42, Paul Cuthbert. On a rider cutting across the field, obviously had some trouble, but the checker flag went out for Paul Cuthbert. Fist pump there from Sandra Shelley as she takes the checker flag on the podium. And we've got a no-rules rider down. That's Peter Boertes hobbling back to the bike.
Ja, ek het 'n fantastiese reis gehad. Baie goed gedoen op die heel laaste een, net voor die checker flag. Er daar iemand verbygekom en sy agterwiel het my voorwiel getip en ons al 2 uitgehaal. Dis seker maar deel van racing.
In the overall results in the A-class, Wayne Morgan with the win, Sandra Shelley in second place, and Joe Cruz there in third place. In Class B and C, Giuliano Smargioso with the win ahead of Andre Swanepoel and Louise Macau in third place. In the Masters class, Mike Hayton with the win. Great ride there ahead of Alwyn Steenkamp and Harry Potgieter in third place. So some great racing in that ABNC. Time now for the Challenge Your Dreams class, and we were able to catch up with a couple of the riders.
We're having a nice fun day with my friends Jordan and Keith, so no pressure, and hope to have a good race. Just like to thank my mechanic Nicole van Aswegen, and hope everyone has a lekker day.
But cold day, hopefully some fun racing and good time with some friends, and thanks to the mechanic Russell and to my toppy as well for his helping out, and yeah, hope for a sick day. Thanks, man.
I'm riding in the Challenge Your Dreams class, Masters class, because I'm over 50. I've been riding for about 20 years. I decided to come back again after helping my youngster.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's a whole family affair. Good to see parents and kids on the line. AJ Frenzer will be the hotshot favourite. The man has become renowned as South Africa's hope in the Isle of Man. Under starters orders and the lights go out and away they go. They'll be chasing down on the 39, who'll be the man leading the pack. AJ Frenzer. He'll be hoping to try and run as close to the 1 minute 50 bracket as he can. That's quite a tall ask on this circuit. Very fast, and everyone comes out to watch this class and see how late they get on the brakes. Gareth Laverick on the 42 ahead of Sven Groen. Look at that. Aiden Liebenberg, one of the youngsters, right in the mix as well. Good to see such talent coming through the ranks. Hendrik Fourie, you saw a quick glimpse of him, and Ian Harwood in the mix, the man from Bridgestone. Nice and smooth up in the front. Gareth Laverick also looking in complete control, but so is that man. The 39, AJ Fenter, clocking 1 minute 52. Very, very quick around the RSR Raceway circuit. Looks so comfortable in doing it as well. High speed is this thing. As I said, goes around the Isle of Man fairly quickly as well. Becoming a major role model for the rest of the guys in motorcycling in South Africa is AJ Fenter. A true professional. Poetry in motion. Good to see AJ Fenter, very instrumental in helping youngsters in South Africa as well. Part of the training programs here at Red Star Raceway. Checker flag goes out for AJ Fenter. Comfortable win. Once again, the crowd out to watch all the action. And more motocross girls line on the side. Right, away they go. Big wheelies from the middle of the pack. Once again, AJ Fenter to the front of the pack. Another good start from Gareth Laverick. Aiden Liebenberg there just gets a little bit out brakes, but has a better line as he goes down the main straight. So running in an anti-clockwise direction. Red Star Raceway, one of the few circuits where they can change direction. It's all dependent on runoff areas, but Red Star Raceway very open, which allows them to run the circuit in both directions. 24th Ian Harwood back in the mix as well. Good to see the man who puts so much into the sport out there on the track himself, enjoying the race. Justin Cuthbert in the mix as well on 34. Another top motocross rider, enjoying his ride ahead of the 33 out on the track. Nice ride there from Everett Stofberg. AJ Fenter, once again, this is what the crowd has come to see. How quickly you can go around the circuit. Once again, circulating 152s. Gareth Laverick having a great ride this time, holding it in second place ahead of Damien Purificati. Sven Groen, another consistent ride for him. There's the 25. Well, no, he's had a great day here today. AJ Fenter doesn't even need to look back as he takes the checker flag. He's a long way ahead of the pack. Some 3 seconds a lap quicker than the rest at some points of this race.
Yeah, the race went well. I've just ridden the Argenica Yamaha. Thank you to all the sponsors, to Shark for a good day today, having the club race, to Dario Set, the track sponsors, to my sponsors, Auto Armour, Full Throttle, Argenica. Big thank you to them. We just came out, we've done a test today. I leave now the end of the month. Unfortunately, I won't make Cape Town. We're going to the TT. So we came out today and decided to support the local guys, support Shark and Red Star.
Going through the results then, Top of the pile, AJ Fenter, Gareth Laverick with a solid second place. Monet in third, Damien Purificati in fourth, and Sven Grun rounds out the top 5. In the Masters class, Gary Brown with the win ahead of Lawrence Badenhorst, Evert Stoffbach in third place. Oh, a great day racing at Red Star Raceway. Trophies waiting the winners. We had a chance though to catch up with one of the event sponsors from Feliliv.
Are you well? Hey man, good to see you, good to see you. It's wonderful, always great to see you. It's a very great day today. Yeah, I think the weather permitting and as you say, the race went quite well. We never had, saw any casualties there. Yeah, but it's quite good.
Yeah, no, I mean we believe the race went well, and we brought actually new people to come and witness what goes on at the race star, and we think that we have created new bikers, so to speak.
This is quite a good thing. I mean, we need to start them young.
Yeah.
Yeah, the youngsters that must start very young so that they can actually appreciate the kind of sport that we're in.
Great job from Feliliv and all the sponsors, Dario Sat, Bridgestone. We're looking forward to the next round.